And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning World Master, defending his title. Would you please welcome seeded number 2 in this year's World Masters, John Lowe.
Just waiting for the band to go.
Thank you very much, the Blues band.
So the crowd at Wembley Conference Centre settle for what promises to be one of the great shootouts since the days of OK Corral. Unquestionably, the 2 top players in the world ranked number 1, Eric Bristow, against John Lowe, the number 1 and 2 seed, and we're going to see history because one of these 2 players will win this World Masters crown for a record 3rd time. Lowe, of course, imperturbable, unruffled,
and the
fantastic concentration.
Eric Bristow,
Bristow with this ability to bounce back, to pull out of adversity. Bristow first to the oche. Best of 3 sets, 3 legs to a set.
100.
And the first ton, I'm sure, of very many. John Lowe, representing the North Derby, is his home area. Bristow, of course, virtually on home soil here. Comes from Stoke Newington.
60.
Bristow, of course, must be bucked by that phenomenal semi-final against Dave Whitcomb when he scored a 180, 6 140s, 2 137s,
100.
a 135, a 120, 100 7 times. He had an 11-dart finish and won it on the ball. If we get another match like that, there'll be no complaints at Wembley.
100.
Eric Bristow, only 24, throwing 22-gram Duro darts.
60.
John Lowe, 36 years old, throwing 21-gram unicorn darts. He's been a top liner since 1976 when he first won this World Masters crown. And that was the year we first saw it on World of Sport.
60. $100.
Lowe is certainly finding the treble now.
120.
And one on the floor.
Eric requires 141.
161. He's missed the 319s, has a single.
109 score. John requires 161.
Possible checkout, but a tall order, 161. Now, no longer possible. That's a single 20.
$110 score. Eric
Went for
requires
315s there, really low.
32.
Might be too late. Bristow needing 2 16s.
Yes! First leg, Eric Bristow.
16 darts only.
Second leg, it's John to throw first. It's game on.
So Lowe has strike. He's had a relatively easy passage through. Hasn't lost a set against Tony Skews, Tony Littlewood, Steve Brennan, Kerry
60.
Morgan and Stephen Lord. By comparison, Eric Bristow's had to work awfully hard in that semi against Whitcomb and in the quarter-final against Leighton Rees. Prior to that, he was successful against a Frenchman, Stephen Bouillon, Leroy Raffo from Gibraltar, Jimmy Gibb from Jamaica, and Eric Lavender
140!
from Cumbria. That semi-final success seems to have really settled Eric Bristow down. He's going down for 319s. Gets a single. John Lowe has had a fabulous 81, winning the 2 major individual titles, which hadn't been in his collection previously, the News of the World
81.
and the World Cup singles. He says now he can relax more. I know he'd love to win this World Masters, the world's most important singles crown, for the 3rd time. Bristow, to be sure, is equally determined.
125!
He has 2 trebles.
180!
He has 3.
Eric requires 137.
137 for Bristow. He's got 60. He now wants 2 16s.
105 score.
He got 60, 45, left him 32.
80.
John Lowe wants 80 to level up this first set. Oh, that's 79 going now. Could be a costly miss. Went across for 3 13s.
30 scores. And Eric requires 32.
His finishing has been deadly. This is for the first set. 2 16s. A dart that moved the wire of 88.
Too many.
And he is missed. So Lowe
requires 50.
has a fresh chance. 50 going. I'm sure he will go 18 2 16s. He's got the single 18 now. 2 darts at 2 16s to level up this set. Now 8s.
34
And he has
scores.
missed.
And Eric still requires 32.
Picture of Bristow trying to psych himself up. 2 16s.
Yes! First set! Eric Bristow.
And he did that leg in 16 darts as well, despite
Second
a little
set,
flutter
John
on the
playing
doubles.
First, Winmau.
So now Lowe has strike in the second set. The set he must win if he is to fulfill those ambitions of a 3rd World Masters crown.
100.
Cracking start though from Bristow. Seems to be riding his confidence now. Will come for 3 19s.
82.
Gets a single. Darts of classical proportion from Lowe. That's 100, 140, 140. In 9 darts, he now requires 121.
60. John requires 121.
Well, 101 3 17s will leave him the ball, instead of which he stays where he is.
85 score.
Leaves him 2 18s next time. Bristow trailing a bit, 219. Again, he will switch down.
99.
And again, he gets a single
John
19
requires 36.
for the first leg of this second set.
Yes! First leg, second set, John Lowe.
Only 13 darts required.
Second leg, Eric throwing first. Game on.
Well, they are the top 2 players in the world. Very few would argue with that point.
60.
A fitting climax to the most important solo tournament in the world. We had 113 players, champions all from 22 nations. We're down to the last 2, and they're the 2 greatest darts players on earth.
55. $100. $60.
This match, of course, a repeat of the World Professional Championship won by Bristow. But now Lowe really whacking the trebles in. Puts him 75 in front. So Lowe snatches strike at an important moment.
$100.
And Bristow continues to fight.
John requires 106.
106 going for John Lowe. For this, the second set. He wants 86. 3 18s will leave 2 16s. Has a single.
$98 score. Eric requires 126.
126. Bristow really should come down for 19s here. He's got a single. A treble will leave him the ball. He's missed it.
58 score. John requires 8.
2 4s to level it all up. John Lowe.
Yes! Second set.
17 darts.
John Lowe.
And the remarkable coolness of John Lowe really came to the surface there. A premature call of game from the back of the hole. Did nothing to shake him out of his stride.
Bristow throwing first. Game on.
And now we go into the third and decisive set. And Bristow, crucially maybe, has first darts.
140. $60. $100.
just the wrong side of the wire, 3 ones.
.43, unlucky.
Lowe will really have to dig deep for a big score to pull himself back into this leg.
.60. .45.
Well, again, an uncharacteristic score from Bristow, but he does have a little time to play. He now wants 161. John Lowe here, who hasn't found the ton touch in this leg, back on 338.
60. Eric requires 161.
He has a 60.
99 score.
Leaves him 62 next time. That's a treble. And that's another.
123.
Just again the wrong side of the wire.
Eric requires 62.
162 then for Eric Bristow. He now wants 2 16s.
Yes! First leg, Eric Bristow.
Gloss finishing again from
Second
Bristow.
leg, John to throw first. Game on.
And again, John Lowe now facing perhaps his most important leg of darts of a fabulous year. He must win this one to stay in the hunt for the World Masters crown.
140!
And that's a very resourceful start. That must be construed as a slip by Bristow. The first time we haven't seen a ton in this second leg of the decisive set. Lowe again seeming to find his golden touch just when it was needed.
140!
Playing quite beautifully. He's only had 9 darts. Now he needs 121. Bristow here back on 316. And far from finished.
140! John requires 121.
121 for Lowe. Now 101. 317s would leave in the ball. He opts out of that
89
particular
score.
escape route. Scores 89.
176.
Leaves him 2 16s next time. Bristow back on 176.
$140. John requires 32.
Could be the most important double of the year for John Lowe.
Yes! Second leg, John Lowe.
Only 13 darts.
And we come.
And so we come.
The final leg of the final set. Eric playing first. Game on.
Deafening noise at Wembley. We come to the deciding leg of the deciding set. Again, we could hardly have scripted it better. Bristow with important darts.
99.
And getting a single 19 on that visit to the big numbers down low. Here is John Lowe, and he very rarely wavers off 20s. Despite the fact that luck deserted him with the first start, Lowe again showing that really phenomenal coolness. 2 trebles with the remaining 2 darts. Again, the face savers after an indifferent first start. Oh, just look at it.
140! Eric requires 162.
So we're coming to the climax of what, again, it's been a breathtaking final, the highest quality. He wants 42 now.
And 130 score. John requires 160.
Lowe needs 2 treble 20s and double top to really bring Wembley down to the foundation. Sadly, it's not on.
Eric requires 32.
He scored 99, 100, 140, 130. 12 darts only. He wants 216. Now 2 8s for the title. It's squeezed in there somehow. Only 15 darts. Eric Bristow has won it for the 3rd time. There is the winner. He's made history. The strike there in the decisive 3rd leg, so important. John Lowe never missed a ton in that last leg, but never got a chance at a double. And that is World Masters darts. That is the best in the world.
What can you say, John Lowe?